Hello everybody, welcome back. I am back. This is Chaos Coin. I just finished recording a video, but I forgot to record the audio. I forgot to do my audio. So I'm going to just show you this game again. I'm not going to change the difficulty modifiers that I just now realized I have unlocked. And let's just begin the run. So I'm not going to read everything because I'm trying to figure out what the good middle ground is. Oh yeah, I'm not getting tutorials anyway. I'm trying to find the right middle ground because a lot of people click off as soon as I start reading stuff or as soon as I introduce myself. Okay. Alright, so how do I want to proceed here? I think I want to use... No, this is the wrong character. Which one is Explode? Deal 3 damage to Loon's lane and adjacent lanes. Okay, so if you see here, I'm on lane 5, which means that Explode is going to hit lane 5 on the opposing side, as well as the adjacent tiles. So I think I'm definitely going to do that right away. That just seems like a smart thing to do here. There's damage coming in here, which is a little unfortunate, but I can just block that damage with the fox. The fox can provide cover to the loon as well. The loon is much like what I must sound like trying to figure out how much of this game to explain to you. Do I step back with the loon? Yes, I will. I'm going to step... No, I'm going to step... no, I'm going to step back. Alright, so now we lock in, and then the coins are going to go from left to right. The abilities that are shown on there are going to get activated. I will cover the loon here. I can deal 2 damage to an enemy. Let's pick the leech. Since this is in coin slot 4, it's going to hit slot number 4. It's going to hit lane 4. Then the loon is going to dodge back. Now the enemy attacks are going to trigger from the top to the bottom. It's really frustrating that, that the recording didn't work out because I hadn't done it so long that I forgot that my audio setup changed a little bit. Okay, now I can choose, which is kind of like the cool thing. As you may have picked up on already, these coins represent abilities that you have available during your turn, and you can use up to 6 of them, which right now is all of them. And after every turn, you pick up to 2 of your coins to lock into place, and all the other ones are going to flip to the opposite side where they will have a different ability. It's kind of a cool feature like that. Let's see. What is my focus here? I think killing the leech should be my focus. I'll go for Explode here, and I'll save the spear. Let's save these. Maybe it's not so bad that I'm doing all of this again, because it took me 45 minutes to get through the entire run. Primarily because I was just completely overwhelmed by the sheer amount of tactical depth that this game offered. Alright, so this one allows me to push. So I'll push the rabbit back. Then I can push the rabbit back again. So now they're next to each other. And now I can attack lane 6 with splash damage. Now I can deal 2 damage to one enemy. And now I can deal 4 damage to lane 5 and provide some cover to the fox. Alright. The rabbit attacks a random tile and then... Not a random tile. The rabbit attacks the lane that it's on and then moves to a random tile. So every enemy has this semi-predictable, semi-unpredictable nature where, because they are the forces of chaos, hence the name Chaos Coin, their coin flips randomly. It doesn't just keep switching between its 2 abilities. It's actually entirely random. Do I need to lock any of this? I'll just lock and hit. That's the fastest way of going about it. Lock in. And then we knock out the rabbit. And they run away. Okay, so the upgrade system is actually really cool because there are always, from what I've seen, every ability has 2 separate upgrades, maybe even 3. I think I saw a copper or a bronze upgrade as well, but I'm not too sure anymore. So the gold upgrade is always just the same effect but better, and the silver effect is a slightly different effect. So in this case, I could either make it so the splash damage increases from 3 to 4 for all 3 tiles, or I could get an upgrade that lowers the damage in the center down to 2, but increases the splash damage around it up to 5, which is pretty interesting. Down here, you could also instead replace one of these coin faces with a usually better coin face. In this case, applies shield to the player lane matching this coin slot. And shield is like cover, but where cover reduces damage by 3, shield negates the damage entirely. I'm gonna go with Explode S this time, because I've played this game before, and you will never find out. And I was so excited the entire time. Every time I figured out a little bit more about how cool this game is. Okay, a trap. Okay, so these are the relics in this game, pennies. Trap penny and lucky penny. I've seen the lucky penny before. If no coins are saved at the end of this turn, applies 2 times trap to a random enemy. What does that do? Doubles damage taken 1 time. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, this one has a 1 in 6 chance of preventing damage to my characters. I'm gonna go with the trap penny. That sounds fun. So what's kind of fun here is that these question marks, you will be allowed to choose between one of these tiles to slot into the path. But which side of the tile you actually get is random. So here you can see, for example, oh, it's an event in the town. Or if it flips the other way around, it's a market. It's kind of a cool feature. So you're constantly gambling on coin flips, which is very fitting for this game, I feel. Oh god, owls are dangerous. Let's see, how do I want to go about this? Step. Okay, you're gonna step forward so you can splash the owl here, which means I should focus on owl B first, probably. I suppose I can use the splash right then and there. And I'm probably going to use all coins here anyway. I definitely want to move this spear to slot 4 so it hits the owl. And I'm going to hit and hit. I'm going to just play the step and we'll see how it goes. Alright, you move here, load them up, and then we're hitting that owl, and we're hitting it again, and we're hitting it again. And let's just move 1 tile forward. Okay, yeah, alright, so these are gonna each attack 2 tiles for 7 damage, but both of them are gonna miss me entirely. So that's fine. I'm actually not going to lock anything in. I want to use the trap. Oh. Face down, cooldown. Hang on. Did the trap work? It was activated now. It's flipped up now. So I guess I have to not do that again? I'm not sure how this works, to be honest. Bombard is currently... tricky. Tricky. I can push... Yeah. Let's push this owl onto 2. No. We push this owl onto 5, because Bombard... if the loon is in an even space, then it attacks all even spaces. If it's in an odd space, it attacks all odd spaces. Yes. I know how this game works. I played it like an hour ago. And I went to look at the footage and it was a complete debacle. unfortunately. Do I move back here? No, I don't think I want to do that. This is a bad round for me. Alright, then we bombard. And then we just cover for no good reason. Alright, I'm going to move you to tile 3. That's fine. Let's bombard, kill owl B. Let's cover. I think cover runs out after the turn. Okay, it does. So owl lift, got it. Do I want to save? I think I don't. Let's skip. And then we can deal double damage, provided I am able to hit the damn thing at all. Well, I mean, the obvious solution is... Okay, now it's working. Alright, so I'm gonna hit it. The trap got activated. That's nice. And then I can just hit and hit. And step and step and explode. Dealt double damage there. And another 2 and another 2. Sweet. Okay, okay. Alright, what do we want to do this time? Blitz? What's that? Moves Loon to lane 1 or lane 6, dealing 3 damage to all lanes in between, excluding the endpoints. That sounds really fun. That sounds pretty good. 3 damage, it says. Well, I'm going to replace this step. Actually, I'm going to replace a step with it. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to replace a step. Alright. That's kind of a thing that I really love about this game already. Harder fight with double rewards, sure, let's go for it. Is that you don't have a lot to choose from at any given time, but the choices you make are really interesting. And that, in my opinion, makes for a really good game. Right, we're swapping. Do I Volt the Fox? Because the Leech follows me wherever I go, right? yeah. The rearmost unit, whatever I do. Then I can Blitz here, which could be kind of good. I don't need to step then yet. Alright. We're blitzing to tile 1. That's step 1. Okay. Then... Are we bombing? No, that doesn't make any sense. Tricky. You always have to do a lot of math with very small numbers, so it's not overwhelming, but you have to keep track of a lot of stuff at once. Which I think is cool. The Leech is the problem player in the group, I'm afraid. So how about this? I'm gonna start with an Explode to deal 5 damage to the Leech. Then I'm going to have the Loon Blitz forward to deal damage to these 2. Then... Does the Fox retreat? I think the Fox should take a couple steps back. Because the Rabbit will always attack lane 2. That doesn't change. So long as it's in lane 2. Okay, we're doing a hit and a hit. We're having the Fox retreat. And the Loon will stay in the first lane, so it doesn't get hit. Alright, blow him up. And then we move forward. Fox jumps back. Fox is gonna get hit by the Leech, but that's fine. Hit the Leech, hit the Leech. The Leech has gotta go. It's inevitable. Okay. Alright, it's attacking a bunch of tiles. Fox takes some damage, that's fine. We can handle that. Do I want to keep any of these? Let's see. I mean, if the Loon dashes back, then it's in trouble. I want to move as little as possible here, actually. So Explode S doesn't do anything for me right now. I'm gonna lock in an Explode S and a step? No. Oh gosh, that's what I mean. It's getting tricky again already. Okay, do I want to vault? It would be wise for the fox to get out of there, that's for sure. But there isn't really like anywhere that's particularly safe, which is a little annoying. Do I blitz? No, that's not worth it for the danger it puts the loon in. If the loon takes one step back, it can... Alright. Let's save. Let's see if any of what I just thought made any kind of sense. Alright, bombard. Do I want to move the loon back a step to hit the leech? Because the leech really has to go. I don't like... no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Because the fox has to get out of this tile. 100%. So the fox is going to vault. Then we're going to bombard. Are we going to bombard? Can I change this favorably? I could. Not really. No, wait. I'm figuring it out. Alright, fox vaults forward. Then we push owl onto 2. I only have one push. What was I thinking? What was my plan? We push owl onto 2. Sure, yeah, we push owl onto 2 because it's the second most annoying enemy right now. And then we... Wait, what was my plan? Yes, and then we step and swap with the fox. Then we bombard all the even spaces. And then we cover in case I messed up somewhere. Alright, you move here. And you push the owl onto 2. And then you two switch places. And then we blow everything up. And then we protect the loon at all costs. Nice. Alright. Okay. I got it. Yes. Do I... The trap is active right now. The trap penny is active right now. So I should just not... Oh, gosh, dang it. Should I not? Because the fox needs to move. The fox needs to get out of there. But where to? Now it's better for the fox to cover than to move, I think. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, I can't use the trap, unfortunately. Alright. We're hitting... Do I take out... Okay, let's see. I can blitz. But if I blitz now, then I deal damage to no one, and also the loon is in danger, so maybe I don't do that. We can explode here, which would be advantageous. I should probably push the owl back and then hit the second tile with an explosion. Then we put a spear in front to hit the rabbit hard and fast. And then we defend to the best of our abilities. Because there's no way for the fox to get out of this situation unharmed. Lock in. Alright, we're hitting the rabbit. Then we're pushing the owl back. We're blowing these up. We're covering the fox. Okay. I can reduce the damage to either of them by 2. The loon is more mobile, so it's better at avoiding damage, is my logic. So it's okay for it to take some damage now. Deals 2 damage to a random player, yeah. Okay, no, that was not the right call. The loon was attacked more often than I thought. Alright, I forgot the leech is healing. Is this the right move here? If I keep explode S, that's probably smart. Then I can take a step back and blow up nothing. Huh. If I blitz back and then take one step forward... Oh my goodness. Yes, okay, that's what I'll do. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, step one. We blitz back, which means Luna's at 6. This is gonna hit Rabbit by 3. I can finish the leech off with some hits. So I could just play the Explode S there when it's on 6, which will kill the rabbit. Then I can hit and hit. And what is happening here? Pending blitz effect. Oh yeah, that's right. And also have the loon take a step back. No, let's take a step forward. I don't know. Something that I do genuinely appreciate is that you can undo the coins you've lined up so long as the enemies haven't started moving yet. Alright. 2 damage, 2 damage. And then we take one step forward. Okay. It's charging up an attack. I'll lift. Okay. I think it would be for the best if I locked in these 2 hits, actually. Well, that's 4 damage. This would be... Do I get a step from this? No, I get a push, which is just as good. So I'm gonna lock in the explode and the hit. Save. Okay, okay. One thing at a time. We push the owl back, and then we explode everything. And then we hit, and then we hit another time on slot 4. And sure. This should do it. You go to slot 4, explosion, hit. Alright, alright, okay. Pin down, applies 2 trap to Fox's lane. Huh, well, it's just 1 trap, it's a 2 times trap. That's interesting? But why don't I just attack twice is the question then. This increases damage. This would hit everyone for 2, which is interesting. But if I'm trying to, like, take out anyone in particular, it doesn't really help at all. Hit is a very weak attack. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get pinned down to have it work together with Loon. That's 4 damage. Loon to any open lane, dealing 3 damage to all lanes in between, excluding the endpoints. Interesting. Pole arm, yes. Pole arm is pretty cool. I wanted to try that last time, but it didn't. I got something better, unfortunately. Let's replace the hits. The hits are reliable, but they are weak. Okay. Let's see. I don't have to rest just yet, so I'm not gonna go for that. So what do we got here? A disguise kit. At the start of next fight, all enemies gain stun. Probably means they can't act. Yeah, okay. If you choose to rearrange, you may swap which faces are on which coins any number of times. Units cannot swap faces with each other. Interesting. Wait, I can get a hoplite? Deals 4 damage to the lane matching this coin slot. Applies cover to Fox. That goes pretty hard. Let's replace that. Okay. Yeah, let's get some more treasure. If a player unit in lane X would take damage from an enemy, the damage is prevented and the enemy loses that much HP instead. Oh, that's cool! When a unit in lane X would change lanes, they may instead stay in place. If they do, a random enemy takes 3 damage. I'm gonna go for bounce. Reflecting enemy damage is like a big swing in any game, really. Yeah, I'm saving the rest for later. Let's go to the market, maybe? Another disguise kit. Migrate moves Loon's ally to a lane of choice. Interesting. But I don't want to lose Blitz for it. I can replace Spear with Hoplite SX. Deals 2 damage to the lane, matching this coin slot. Applies spikes to Fox. Okay. Spike is like shield. It negates an entire hit completely, and it deals 3 damage to the enemy. That doesn't sound terrible, to be honest. Sure. Let's try out some coins that I didn't find last time. Alright, a mouse. I really... Something that I talked about a little bit in the original recording, which is unfortunately lost to time, is the fact that I am the world's biggest, by far, biggest Monster Jaunt fan ever to ever exist, probably. Rivaled by the creator's parents only. And Monster Jaunt is the game that is mostly a solo developer made before this. And the games just ooze so much charm. And it's not one of those, like, it's this really weird thing where they have the same kind of charm as like an amateur production, but the quality of a regular production. And I find it really interesting. I like that a lot. Okay, let's see. This is going to... Wait, where's... This is... Oh my god, I completely... Oh, I was reading the... I was reading the description of the Explode S text. It's a little confusing. If you're... if you're below moderately intelligent, it's really confusing. Okay. It's a pretty good turn. Let's lock it in. We are... Wait, what are we doing? I do not recall. Oh yeah, I was going to hit the... Oh, I have 2 moves. Yeah, that's right. That was the plan. Let's set a trap here. And then... Oh gosh, I'm a goober. Oh no. I missed with that attack entirely. Let's undo. Okay. Okay, it's nice that they're still there. Okay, so then we move this one here and move the bombard to the end. Alright, now I can do it. Okay, we move the mouse to lane 1. Then we hit the owl 2. Then we set a trap for mouse 1. Then we hit the owl. Then we push the owl to 3, and then we blow up everything on an odd tile. Nice. Okay. Okay. You hit me. Goodness. Okay, the owls are quite annoying. The fact that they hit random and you can't tell at all where they're gonna strike is a pain. I'm actually gonna like lock in Bombard because it's like a pretty obvious choice when they're all lined up as beautifully as they are. And then we hit the mouse also with Hoplite. And yes. They're doing random attacks again. Gosh dang it. But this time it's fine. I'm going to hit it with Hoplite. The mouse is gonna get hit by Hoplite. I'm going to cover the loon. I'm going to bombard everyone. The loon can then zip back to bomb everything in between. And then take another step forward. And... hang on, no. And then Hoplite hits slot 5. Alright, okay. The game takes a little bit of getting used to because it is quite different from other games that looks... Oh gosh, dang it. I forgot. Undo. I forgot that the loon has moved. Alright, loon, you're taking a step back first. Or maybe a step forward, actually. Yeah, you're taking a step forward first. So you can do a bomb run against Owl A and B. And then we're doing this. Alright, now lock it in. Hit. And then we switch. And then we bomb. And then you zip back. And then we hit L5. And then we cover Loon. And now they're verily welcome to try. Oh, they're not even attacking. Okay. Let's see. I can quite easily kill Owl B if I get Explode S back. So I want that to flip. And I can also easily kill the mouse somehow. Wait, there's a pin down here. There's a hit here, so I want this one to flip, but I don't want Hoplite to flip. Alright, so let's save. And why is it on cooldown? I don't... Oh! I thought this was one of the coins you slotted in, but no, those are helper coins. Yeah, okay, I'm still learning the game. I'm learning the game with the utmost joy. Because I'm really enjoying it. I am really enjoying it. Not just because I am Sketchhouse Games' strongest soldier. Okay, let's hit the mouse. Hit the mouse again. Blow him up. Alright, we got him. Yeah, you get the hell out of here. Ooh. Oh, that's also really interesting. So it increases the splash damage by 2, but it reduces the direct hit damage by 1. That's neat. Can get another Volt, but I think the Fox can block so well. The Fox blocks that it doesn't really need to dodge anymore. Finally answering the timeout question, what's cooler? The guy who doesn't get hit at all due to his immense agility, or the guy who gets hit but just no-sells it due to his immense constitution. Okay, there's a bit of an event here. I'm just going to... Yeah, with an NB. That's kind of cute. Alright, let's get to the camp. And then we... Wait, Echo. Let's see. Just past dusk, there's a rustling from above the campsite. A moment later, a bat stumbles down, as much as stumbling applies to flight, and lands by the fire with a large yawn. The button-up shirt is ruffled, the fur unkempt as though they've been working long hours. Yes, well, I have much research to do and many projects to tend to, and this whole chaos situation isn't helping. Say, I'm a quick study. Perhaps I could help you fight? I could use some first-hand field notes. Let's see. Chooses a random adjacent coin and duplicates its effect as though used from this coin's slot. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. So that's kind of fun. These helper coins represent an additional character who's with your party, but isn't, like, strong enough to actually fight, but capable enough to help out, which is kind of cool. I like that. Okay, let's think this one through. I could blitz back and forth. That would be kind of funny. I want to move to 1 in theory because there's actual enemies there, but I won't be able to hit much of anything, which is a shame. But the damage that the beaver deals increases the further away you are from it, so that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so once it's at 1, do I push the mouse in or push the beaver back? I think I should, like, get rid of the little guys, because I think the mouse can, like, actually heal 2. Yeah, it can. So I should get rid of the mouse as well. So we're pushing the mouse to 2. Then we're hitting them with an explosion. I think I'm gonna hit them with another explosion immediately afterwards, followed by a hit and a cover. So now there's a chance that it'll copy the hit instead of the explode, but I'm willing to take that chance, I believe. Lock in. All right, move forward. Push the mouse in. Explode. Explode again. Nice. And then we will provide cover to the fox, because it's about to take more damage. Okay. It's healing, which is a little annoying. Okay, the rabbit is attacking lane 6. I don't have to worry about that for now. Do I want to use the echo again? I think so, actually. Because if I can swap these out like so, then let's save it here. And did that make sense? Did that work the way I wanted it to? That's the question now. All right, loon swaps to 2, so it can hit the beaver harder. Then the fox will be in 1 and can set a trap. Ho-ho. Which means that now the explosion is going to deal 14 damage to the beaver instead of 7. Then I'm going to echo it for a chance to hit again. Then... Ooh, hang on. We move these around a little bit. Then we hoplite on 2. Does that make sense? I mean, the mouse has to die. The mouse just has to die here. Do I go for another hoplite? I actually... Hang on. I'm gonna go for the hoplite SX, which is gonna deal more damage in the long run. It makes sense. Don't worry about it. Just trust me on this. Alright, let's lock in. Loon switches with Fox. Fox strikes mouse for 2 and gets spikes. Fox sets trap. Explosion. Explosion. Nice. Okay, that worked. That worked out really well. Okay. How do I want to go about this? I might just go for these 2 again, or do I keep using the echo? The echo is really good. It's very powerful. I can lock in the explode. I'll lock in the explode instead. Alright, which means I don't have echo right now, but that's fine. I'm going to push the rabbit back to 3. That's good. I'm going to do that as my second move. My first move is to hit the beaver. I have to put it in slot 1 so it hits lane 1. I really enjoy when a game is so different from everything I've ever played that I have to like relearn like decades of muscle memory. Where it like actually matters way more in which order you play things. Okay, then we can explode here. The loon could make a dash backwards. No real reason not to. Sure, let's blitz. We hit, and then we cover probably the loon. Let's lock this in. Hit. And then rabbit goes back, beaver dies. Then we do a bombing run backwards, and we hit the rabbit. And then we cover the loon. Nice. Alright. Sweet. Oh, and this icon. I noticed it earlier, but I kind of just glossed past it. If I put someone on lane 3, that would be tactically advantageous, I suppose, but I'm not going to have to do that here, I don't think. Lock in explode. And lock in hoplite. Yeah, no, this rabbit is toast. This rabbit is absolute toast. We are pushing this rabbit back to the 21st century. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay. It's gonna be on slot 5. And then... Yeah. Yeah, and then we echo... We echo this for some reason. We just echo the bomb, whatever. Alright, lock in, push the rabbit back, bomb, and echo. Thank you, bat! Alright, this is unfortunately, as far as I know, the end of the demo, right? Or is the second playthrough longer? Pin down G is to the nearest enemy, okay. Applies trap to the lanes adjacent to Fox, but not to Fox's lane. Well, that applies traps to 2 enemies. That is way better. The currency. Yeah. Okay, no, it did give me that pop-up. And then it told me that the demo is unfortunately over. This is Chaos Coin. And it is such a incredibly fascinatingly different and cleverly made game. I am so excited for it. I'm really happy for the developer. I saw that they got a publisher this time who hopefully can help their game get like the attention that they deserve. Because we need more people who think outside the box and don't make the same Slay the Spire copies over and over again. Or the same This Ain't Even Poker, You Joker games all over again. Which, to be fair, I haven't played. I just assume it's bad because of the name. Chaos Coin, absolutely check it out on Steam. You should be able to get into the playtest. Smaller developers are always happy to confirm you as quickly as they can because it helps them get information and everything, helps them get feedback and attention, and it's good for everyone, and you can have a solid 40 minutes of fun. And nobody loses, everybody wins. I already wishlisted this game ages ago because I like the developer a lot. Chaos Coin, check it out. Don't forget to do something kind for yourself, a loved one, and a stranger in any order you choose. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.